Yeah, hello, good morning, good day, afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Daddy Kof again. The life is on the air, and we are so excited to come back today and then give you um, a program that I know many are waiting for. Um, we've discussed something about this before, but today we are going to just focus on a particular side that we are going to go probably into detail and get to the bottom of it. And I'm so excited. Even before I say anything, I can see my brother T is here waiting for me to come on the show. So I'm just gonna deliberate on it a little bit and get him up here. And then we wanna have Cigaro and then brother Paul to join us, and we're going to have a wonderful. I can assure you, because when we have brother T, we have everything. So today we're going to talk about Galamsey in Ghana. The other time, if you quite remember, we discussed about mining in, well, I would say Africa in general, the pros and the cons, and then we got to the point that we saw that many areas are developing, while some areas are, going down. Well, we have so many factors that were leading to those circumstances. But today, we are just going to focus on Galamsey because it's something that is going on in Ghana. When I say Galamsey, that's a term that we use for small scale. I can't say illegal or legal. Well, it's a type of mining that is going on in Ghana that you can't describe. And if you don't describe it well, you're probably going to get punished for that. So we want to leave it as it is. It's a term for type of mining going on in Ghana. So we're going to discuss about it. How the goods and the bad. That's the harmful part and then the beneficial part of it. I know in everything there's gonna be a good side and then there's gonna be the other side too. So we're gonna discuss about that because it's all about mining in gold. That's gold mining. And when you hear the word gold, which Ghana before becoming Ghana was labeled as Gold Coast, then you know it's something that is very valuable, something that is very catching, that is something that everybody would like to hear about. So we want to talk about Galamsey, which is a type of gold mining in Ghana, not everywhere in Ghana, but in all those places that have gold deposits on the land. So we will get to the base of it today, the pros and the cons, how this thing is helping the nation and then its citizens, and how it is also causing some effects on it and on the nation and its citizens. So we will see, and then we will balance it and find a common ground whereby we can operate for mutual benefit. If I say mutual benefit, it's going to go both sides. But I mean, to find a common ground that they will mine and wouldn't affect anybody. That's what I can say. So today we have with us our brother T. I will invite him first before even I start giving him all the questions, because today I know he's going to lead us in most of the cases. Because we are all born and bred guys from Obuasi, Ghana. And if you mention Obuasi in Ghana, then you are talking about a gold mining, I would say a big village. I would say a town. Because if I say a town, you go there with an anticipation that you're going to see something huge. If you go there, probably you'll be disappointed. You say, hey, Daddy Kof, you said it, but it wasn't as we said. So when I say it's a big village, then you go and see it yourself. Well, then you decide it from your own eyes what you saw. But I can assure you that we have Obuasi Secondary Technical. When you get there, when you enter the place, you know that you have entered a small university. It's gorgeous. The terrain is serene, and I'm going to use this platform to announce to everyone that we are going to have our 60th anniversary next month, and we will entreat each and everyone here to just look out for that and see what can. They have so many wonderful events going on. I'm praying that I can be there. I wish I can be there. I will do everything. So today we'll get to the bottom of it. If I will be there, by next week, we will get to know. But I know Brother T will be there because he's one of the formidable up the top seas. You can he's the salt. You can do it without him. All right? As it will be tasteless. So I take this opportunity to invite my brother T today to join us whilst we wait for Cigaro, Paul, and Dr. Aka to join us too. So, my brother T, I welcome you today. Please tell about yourself. Please, we are going to switch back to our local dialect because most of the conversation is going to be on Ghana, and we want each and everyone in Ghana to have a piece of whatever we are going to say.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ko, for all the accolades. Long introduction.
Yeah, you are the salt of everything. When you come to Obuasi, you come to Obuasi Tech, you are the salt. I can't do anything without you.
Yeah.
Before even I say a word, I will have to just tap some information from you. But luckily, I had to speak to one gentleman who happened to work in the mines, and we discussed about Galamsey a little bit with him. And he was trying to tell me something. Me person me ka we na cho na so odi fan ho na fe odi ko. No, like I say, they can run it, but it's the government abiding duty say waters near adino. Onu no be clean waters no, my clear. And then the recapturing of the lands, and then I abandoned to be quiet. So as a one was saying, it is so because in every mining district, there's one more environmental specialists. Minim said that who or there, and he was trying to tell me, say they are responsible for say you be making sure say depending on they are legally and not illegal. And then the environmental situation, one say pollution in our beam, and then it goes into the waters, and then the recapture of the land. If you cry now, no more to only shame no insuato now say bra no biakotum. All those things, and then the running waters are very, 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 very pouring. Excuse me to use that way. Those days, insubia dagana bia ushema huase. And Kauma Ejra Crojin, maybe okra, Udru Adun Sabum say no asa no one no. Now it is no more like that. And the fish in the idea woman on way, they will be gone. And now chemicals omudi process money in Anna Musimu. And to a sabi what the other side Ninano, one more no poison. And the mortality rate no cost our Ghana. So we're a part of it too. Because in and in the Musa and Ekosa. And at the same time, also you're balancing on swap. I don't know Bia Quacoya Galamsey. Is it because Uya go to Crabia Massacre Brianna say a Jumeniho? Because any time, Tis Obekas, if you remember very well, that there was nothing like this, but near Papa near my menomono. And you mean that age more minds move, but no be a survival of Boise, no be a gold juma. Not illegal mine in Biani, and a small scale mine in Biani or Boise. But Kakana Mukwejma Bano, no, they were okay. Almost no more if you know more tongue or more stores near, No, we are okay. And now goldsmiths in the they were not craving for gold for anything, but they were okay in their own within their own realm. No, we are okay. So why say now no youth need now jump into sa area no unlike before. Also before no everything was controlled. Everything was channeled through the minds. The who cross will be operating on gold and air no. Na security for no as I almost see ID for crowd town. Yes, he go dealers near the crowd. Then profane many. Then after there, controlling of Sadia no. Some for crowd starting small scale. Moment me and control. And for measures be must say if you want to if you even have land in the first place, cross up a soil mining, you need to have certain credentials, and also to say the Uber basic dino, you need to have an architect and a building technologist. Onim how no be yamawa inspectors bar or no mobejina. Like I said, this is the reason why I did this. This is the reason why I did that. I did that. Nabia yamebu hotel engu. I didn't know this. Our measures need one more. If you have any idea, need you educate ye. Now for you who say Galamsey na term Galamsey na ye use ya no. Boa Ghana na say edie ekofo. Because maybe who say boa dia na just say at least youth ni nye dwuma ye. And they be buying so benefit. So buying eventually no. So man fa illegal means no modi ba akoton no modi ton ma buying na. Say boa buying also in a way. My buying so me accumulating the gold deposits over here. And then on the other side, no, say the environmental situation also a more harmful, say override it, the benefits and also. See where they for you kakra. Why?
All right. Okay. In Mokaba, a church will be answered.
Yeah, you super brother T.
Something like with a mixed feeling now. Me war on this Galamsey issues.
Mm-hmm.
Because number one, we are craving for the wealth coming from the earth, the belly of the earth,
Mm-hmm.
overlooking all the consequences,
Nah.
the negative consequences that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geographically, no.
Mm-hmm.
We learn to say there's a gold reef, one big gold reef. It started from Burkina,
Okay.
Temisa, right down to the Takwa and beyond area. One gold reef.
Mm.
Yes. If geology department can give out this information, is there. You wouldn't say Edu Thomas became Senior Edu Thomas became uh, head of geological survey
Oh,
department. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
House 2.
House 2 years. He
Okay.
became director of head of geology department.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Now it's sad in the sense say, any time say they now walk on.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing like Galamsey, but it started somewhere in the 80s, early 80s, thereabout. And
Mm-hmm.
the title Galamsey got its name from gather them and sell.
Oh,
Gather them and sell.
you
And what
see.
the gather them was that you see in the mining towns, there were gold dealers, illegal operations. They were
Okay.
illegal. It's not
Okay.
only BBSC, only
Okay.
BBSC. And sometimes they buy this gold illegally from the miners.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly those underground miners, they go and pick the quartz
Mm-hmm.
from the stones. They hit it and come to sell.
Mm,
What they do is they grind the cotton or they grind it.
mm-hmm,
Grind it. A man for no the mercury. I
mm-hmm,
extract it gold no. Now
mm-hmm,
residue no with the mercury no.
mm-hmm.
It's washed into the drains. What I say?
Okay, okay,
It
okay.
comes out through the drain.
Mm-hmm,
Into no more I extract gold no. And because it was smuggled,
mm-hmm.
for Eddie Pepper Home to be our no money idea. Some of this drifting in there before gutters no money I don't know.
The fire good.
Fine, be a gold, but in small particles.
Mm-hmm.
Nti no more adwuma gold adwuma no for long time na amanfo no say adwuma we no mo ye no ne ade. Before the revolution no,
Mm-hmm.
people were just doing this business for a long time. So some of the young guys decided say, okay, yɛn nso yɛbɛkɔ gata no mu akɔhwɛ sɛ
Ibenya asie na.
yɛbɛnya aseɛ no a ɛna ɔmo frɛ no anweaseɛ.
Oh, okay, good, 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 good. Oh, well, yeah.
That's
Well,
why
they
they call it
pretty
the
word that
anweaseɛ. Uh-huh.
asie.
Yeah, so people started digging from the gutters from your friends say your friends drains, but on
Green.
a small drains no money are there.
Yeah.
They were just excavating the small drains and getting this in. They gather the waste, go and wash it, and they
Mm-hmm.
also get some small quantity of this, and they gather them in pieces and go and sell. It became
Mm.
Galamsey. That is
Oh,
how it started.
okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, okay.
Apart from that, apart from the good that they get, they were also getting flow of mercury
Oh,
from the waste. Yeah, and mercury nuclear was even valuable than the gold they were getting.
oh,
Oh yes, they were getting this into along the line. There were shortage of mercury. Sometimes it was you. There's shortage of mercury in the system, and people try to find ways or means of getting mercury. But those boys normally they were getting some mercury and sell together with the gold
hey,
from the drains. Yeah.
I never knew about that too. With the
Uh-huh.
news to me. Wow.
Because we interacted with some of these boys while they were
Yeah,
doing this, putting their hands in the drains and that kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, and we got all these informations from them.
Oh, okay.
And eventually some of them you see them within a shortest time.
Hmm.
Their vision was to get some money, buy taxi,
Mm-hmm.
and run around with it, that kind of. And it wasn't that much huge like it is that we are seeing now.
Oh, okay.
Until as time went on, people started going to places near the mine site.
Mm,
They forcefully entered the mine sites.
mm.
And they call this is until there was scaffold between the mine security, the mine workers, underground workers, and these
Ebi ọmụ
illegal
suspect
guys.
sɛ deposit
Yeah,
biara bitumi akɔ
yeah,
biara no
yeah,
sɛ yɛmokɔ
yeah.
try hwɛ.
They go try here. Then it spread to a baby spread here, a mad and yeah, explode here when they started the surface mining.
Mm,
When Anglo Gold started the surface mining, and it became obvious, say, hey, it took poor Shirisana in Iskadia, anywhere we can get gold.
exactly.
That is how the
They got
large
to know
scale
about that.
operation started. That is
Mm,
how it started. And by then, we had some mines like Pistia mines, Akolapso, Bibiani mines, Akolapsi, and all those things. No, many had it. And people had to go back to mine sites, no, baby, old mine pits, no, many had them. They started again.
because hɔ
Mhm.
ne ne yɛtwi gold no deɛ
Oh,
ne ɛgya
yes.
si a
It, they started getting gold. And I don't know what was happening to the intelligence gathering system in the country, the security systems, and this. They were not monitoring anything, which is very abnormal in so many countries that you get these things illegally going on.
Then
with
Mom
all the with
clue about it.
all the health hazards, and they did nothing about it.
Hmm.
So we became like we became ostriches, bury our heads and living our
Hmm.
our torso outside.
Yeah.
That is how I don't know. And they did
Agency.
my agent similar to this point. No money are they? If they are doing surface mining and they are clearing mountains and hills and they are
Ah,
getting those things, everybody just got involved without any control. And when people gathered this tailings, omu gather say ni nyinaa no, the only method that they were used to extract the gold was so crude. It was crude. They didn't have any refine because they didn't have any training or education on
mm-hmm,
it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
So the Chinese people got wind of this and that there is gold in this here.
Hmm.
And few pockets of Chinese people came around and they started with some of these things, and their recovery rate was
Hmm.
far higher than what the system that the local guys were using.
We're using.
So people decided that let's go and bring Chinese
Oh.
and let's bring excavators.
Oh my God.
Let's bring what do you call it? And aban biara a wɔn wɔ hɔ nom nyinaa wɔn bu wɔn ani gu so wɔn anyɛ ho
I
hwee.
don't know in part what they mean. Money goes because they were involved. Were they involved in it or they
It's
had no
me
clue?
to me was bad governance system. To me,
Oh.
that's what I'll call it, because
Hmm.
like it is, idea affect your environment in the first place. We didn't protect it. We didn't do anything about it. We had a whole ministry in charge of what do you call it, and the security, yeah,
Mines,
miners,
mineral resources, and then
and
we
they
have
and
environmental.
they did not do any prevention. Again, some no amanfo says cow money aden. Then they started getting closer to engage the security services.
Hmm.
And excuse me to say, uh, the, the corruption system, especially with the security agencies, when it got to that stage, because one so quiet and one copisca security people no money idea.
Exactly.
So they were in bed with these people. And that is the free fall of this uh, exercise. Ọmọ ẹsẹ ọmọ kọchi ọmọ nkwa na
Yeah,
ọmọ
so
ọmọ akọyẹ
so
baako ọmọ akọyẹ saa. And
yeah.
some of them, so they were even giving protection to these Chinese mine sites. Until now, a whole lot of this now is a mad rush for good, irrespective of the consequences. Damn the consequences. The BCBR no money are there.
AC.
And to me, it's heading towards a failed state.
Oh.
Yes, people are not seeing this because Utia Bruchia, what do you say? Why you ma wa bread? Eventually,
Hmm.
ukufie dia. Antna a city crowd or crash here. I know a
Negative.
lot of people who decided to go back home and settle in their villages, have some backyard, and they are enjoying natural vegetables and
Oh,
this
now
very
it's no
good
more.
lifestyle. Very good lifestyle.
It's no more.
I have a friend who just came about 2 weeks ago. He says, look, he's no longer safe eating his contemporary around his backyard.
You see?
That's why that is the extent of damage. And I don't know what we can do to reclaim that friends a head hazard. It's so
Hmm.
bad. So bad. Let me say it's so bad. And it's very scary. And fans say wako agboglosi market and now wako kwasi adwa so e wakra and now wako mokola baby say na kanish market ukoto duane. Now they are coffee, ukoto banchi, ukoto bayre, ukoto kontomre. Do you know where it's coming from?
You don't know.
You don't know. And now no. they use all sort of chemicals to extract this gold.
Mm.
And from the geographical point of view, many are there. I mean, I see all rivers runs to the sea. Me boy.
Nti ne nyinaa nso
Or
ɛba sea.
Inti ensure to egu mine site with all the chemicals many I don't know.
I
It
wash into
works.
the
It washes
rivers.
into the rivers. River flow beyond so civilization start to river banks.
Yeah.
That way they were
I
able
want
to
a
do.
settlements nyinaa wɔ.
Yeah. Into all the rivers, if all the rivers have been polluted, name them. All the rivers, Ofin, Pra, and all those is all Uncle Bra.
Oh.
And this Bremu, all these rivers have been polluted. It is your nominal economy. It percolates through the belly of the earth. It is a poisonous system because as nitrim.
Mm-hmm.
Into a course as nitrima, Bibia Bidua Biano.
And then
It
ɛba
take
out
it take a friend say water elements no
from there.
from the earth. Say sa in the earth near polluted Bibia Idua
That's what
was
you get.
bia polluted.
Yes.
It's only not only the water we drink.
I'm saying the air cry now.
Eh, but we see, let me small example. Before they collapsed the PTP plant,
Mm-hmm.
said na oboasia mountains no many idea and no many idea.
Mm-hmm.
Who said na friend vegetation ni nyinaa ɛhye.
Now kukwa. Hɔ nyinaa kukwa.
Aha. That tells you say sa mercury content ni cyanide content na go through how chimneys na couple portion no money I don't know. The effect a was sad and
Hmm.
what I
Air
say
poisonous palm.
poisonous and plant to create me and survive. How much more human beings?
I mean, yes, you say aboa cry be at meet now.
Yes. Into those people who are not yet room money I don't know. About 90% people no were inhaling dangerous
Mm-hmm.
gases. Into here, most of the people they have chronic diseases
Exactly. And then the
like
correct.
coughing, asthma, that kind of thing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and sinuses especially.
What mean you passes to who are a sign of
Why?
Christ?
What? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Uh-huh. It is straight away when we left school. Straight away we left. It's if you're watching them, no, because the signs were there, and there's no way you can explain to people when they will understand it.
Debbie.
Because I remember, say, I had a chance of speaking to a few guys. No, a one more was here. Arise to certain level. Medical personnel no money are there to go and do screening.
Mm-hmm.
So Robert Mensah Tiasia and Quebec Actual.
Oh.
They went there, they wanted sponsorship from the Anglo Go to come and do those things. I don't feel say the final research findings will go against them.
Oh, I'm find it.
So they sabotage the system.
So that video go. I think I'm ready for buying this woman. I buy the
No,
mom.
no, 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 because you see, when you talk about Abaya, they are interested in getting their part of the
The
money,
cake.
no, the cake.
Yeah.
So they weren't interested in anything. They
Move
say,
and form.
yeah, mubugu mines and all that kind of thing. It didn't work.
Wow.
That is how bad the situation is. And I don't know what anybody can do to stop this because the gold grabbing is picking up. It's picking, yeah. The gold grabbing is picking. Now it's gone beyond areas and mining areas. Now they have gone into our forest reserves. They've even gone beyond the northern territory. How we are mining all over. You see, uh, we shouldn't overlook say Galamsey and Ghana yes pollution. The mining companies have what they call the tailings.
Mm-hmm.
The tailings are omunsuo na wastewater no baby a ekogu.
Mm-hmm.
What I say? These are special areas that will be located and treated specially to neutralize the chemical effects.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how effective it will be as of now because the
I
mine
spread it.
inspection and all those things so many are there because I just munsem.
I do almost yeah.
Until ufa a stretch of land, it be about 5-10 acres of land. It is excavated a good way penning from the forest so many are there. Now,
Gosh.
some of them look around no money adam. Some of the pictures are I real. Videos are my site and they make all aerial.
Gee, wait the mess me hold you hakra me pete mbusa question bi na ato aso.
Yeah.
So, with this, what do you say about the land acquisition? No, ɛhemfo no na de ma wɔn mo anaasɛ te sɛ me nkama akɔkɔgye asase sɛ bi a biriba moma me asase na memfa gye biribi, then I'll turn it into Galamsey. And then who has the say? And
You
who has
see,
the say? Is it the government or the chiefs?
legally no, legally
Uh-huh.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Say assassin cry a him for their individuals, their whatever it is.
No, some more
The,
inappropriate.
no, the mineral on the land belongs to the government. It doesn't
Oh,
belong to.
okay. Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So if who fee not go to cry or assassin our testimony area, you don't have the right unless you seek appropriate permission from the government. That is through the Minerals Commission
All
before you can
right.
touch the gold. So
Wait there.
all these things in the an entity has caused a serious neglect of
Hmm.
responsibility,
Hmm.
and science and environment has also disappointed the people.
My nua cigar so mbra na wo koda no no so apeke ya because we are
Okay.
very interesting pa be di no bra na wa be ka ba ku be continue.
Yeah.
Um
Okay.
ye nua cigar be join si anje ye de no ba na ya welcome na brother T ato aso. Cigar
Yeah.
e ho adwo.
Miniam Yuso.
Yeah, that was so about dry. Na tea the co school party. My fire me as a man from a pencil, but my children, my baba.
Yeah. Mitie, the Okenya.
Yeah,
Very.
you see, this is not funny. It's
Hey,
about,
hey.
you see, it's like uh, committing suicide
Hmm,
with our people.
hmm.
A serious issue. Inti here, men fan say, Minia, with the what free territory, no miti, we are safe.
There be down
You
go,
can't be
go view.
safe. Yeah. Oh, the measure no. Nti ɛnneɛma bebree yɛgya abusuafoɔ hɔ yɛgya
Right,
yɛfrɛ sɛ and how are they surviving?
exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
Nti
Don't
yɛ-
go fee. Go fee one day.
yɛhwɛ
Whatever.
nneɛma bi yie. You
Yes.
see, yɛhwɛ nneɛma bi yie. We are not even encouraging farming like greenhouse farming, that
Yes.
kind of thing. A bit me, am a good food, a friend say. Compliment a bit me a substitute for you, pneumonia. We are not even encouraging
Purify
that.
the air. Purification of the air. Cry. Trees in the cutting it down.
Aye. Say yan cutting it now cry tree no cry no money I don't know.
Quite contaminated.
Ni
Well,
nyinaa.
true.
Ni nyinaa. It's like na sabi o ka enipa sɛm a wahwɛ a wobɛka asɛm a ɛni sɛ yɛka ɔn.
Oh,
How
but
a adufoɔ yɛ so ayi sɛ adeɛ fire ho paa we overlook it. Yɛyɛ nneɛma a yɛpɛ. Oh, I say your personal interest no overrides a friend say anybody say oh the mission.
bo nti brother chi we me hold do had my busa question back what to na de akobio.
Okay.
It is this no. with all that being said, one can say one a buying, and I say your chiefs now they all have to come together and be on the same page. Assuming say you realize it, say we can do something about this. Who should take the initiative and who should listen and let it work? And then three, so can we encourage the small scale farming mining no, with the notion say yebema the appropriate one near certain to say environmental body be to control them. I'll make me who say yeah mining what say whether big or small yeah what say that they should go and inspect and make sure say they are doing the right thing, they are using the right chemicals, they are and then they should bear the responsibility of not doing something. They should get the consequence. Gee, idea don't make me set it up. No more they are minimizing idea we. Assuming say government and realize it. Say, there's something going on that we can do. Would you assume say government to be about so too many years you know? Idea we now you make me advice and say on fan start bringing the whole thing.
Before I answer question, I mean, I look at this as now you're not talking to Ghanaians. The reason why I make us say, look at this, would you Ghana for deeper? Because as well, okay, you are not actually.
But my brother Paul, some brand on my dread, oh, brother Paul, okay, welcome.
Thank you.
And then you're going to be the passing down.
Because the reason why I make us say, Ghana for ya, Mimi, Ghana for ya, Mimi, pa, na wuka sa me actually on the art. And then I'm say why because Ghana ni na wuko pe say on fan mrakwan so ne license ni no me. Hey, dada. Na obi kura worry na worry mpo civil and ordinance mpo. Kwasi e bi beta ho so woje. Na enu kura no emra point ni enya no. Na wo ko kategori ni say wo tu Galamsey na emom no yemfa mra kwanso emra be nya Ghana na koko mpo aye na no mo ye fititi a ye timi di eyinum edu papa eguso ma koko etimi eso ma Ghana na number 1 producer koko enne yakofa chemicals yo beguso ma wo mi guso a koko no amu kro Ghana for peso easy things asase ba na ye do yes, near pie, near yin a sukukum, contumbre, a fence, a mancarina, and net more chemicals thereby. It goes as also now, Sassa, because in grand division, but I didn't be first as Aberdeen as soon. Tigana, oh, wait, and maybe that question say, as soon as I will boost that team. A Ghana for a minimum when I boost up that question, yeah, and I say, a Ghana for me or Moti, Egypt, minimum.
Ebiana one day, now me no one answer T and answer brother Paul. Ebiana move back kwa president. Then you
my T answer the question. Me the way betray movie because I don't believe that Ghana for ya na come.
And then brother T papa.
Your friend say Dr. Kof, Siga and a Paul. The Makaba, but the woman and say, the woman and say, Mimi who say, you knew your honey yesterday.
Yeah,
we are not committed. We are not committed. What I say, and the buck stops with the government.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, you see, I foresee not too distant future away our home. One would be a cuckoo about international market. No more detective say. Sa enema ya ye hunu ye banchi ne board ye ni friends ye kontombre no ye different ya reject koko ni nyina. Back to zero. Back to zero. They need to can. What I say?
And that is where they will get us.
What I say? You need to can. Then the country come to its knees. So, but my main can't be being sure. Sometimes government tries to do something along the line, they get corrupted, then they stop it. I'm aware, say, somewhere 20, 20, 21, 22, hono, I had a newspaper publication say the Minerals Commission was going to set up a monitoring system to monitor all the machines, excavators, and the equipment near Yamba. I follow that. And say, Nti yes, yeah, fight here na the nipa expert from Pon Boatin no mu hwan no money I do mean and they got frustrated. They didn't get what they want. I'm be fight Galamsey, you know. The drones now we can we are doing. Look, like you said, it's all leadership. If the
Yeah.
leadership seem to benefit from the output of this Galamsey,
And yeah, it's not going anywhere.
it's not going anywhere.
Hmm.
But you see, there are individual people they have the know-how, they have the technology. Say they can build mine sites across the country without destroying the environment.
Exactly.
They can do that.
And then yeah, okay.
And they can use modern technology. If that goodwill is there, and the government say, okay, we have identified, let's say, we want to build Ghanaians to own their own mining companies. We want to build them. It's not giving licenses to small scale miners. You shouldn't do that. To me, there's no difference between Galamsey and a small scale miner.
Of course.
There are no difference.
Of course. Because
Dabi,
who is leading them? Are they
Chinese you know,
Because
yeah, or yes,
yeah.
small scale miner. Ghana
Uh-huh.
ni kwa ya we Galamsey. You see, that's the difference.
You see, the iron say
Foreigner no, your
Uche,
friend a small scale miner. Meanwhile,
H,
I did one year no cry west cry because I don't know the mine license and we bubunia and was in
uh-huh.
full and was in
Mm,
you.
mm.
Every car Ghana say for no grandpa there. Omo kasa two. Who is Ghana say no? There's a time be go for more two. Are you a borehole? Omo kasa two musio. Hey, me
Yeah,
kasa
yeah,
na
and cry no air west.
yeah, but me say at
You
least I
see,
don't get Uncle
west in the
River
sense,
Frame.
west in the sense, the wastewater now they treat you good. No,
And then
I
I go almost
I
where does it go?
ain't for
Where
nobody
does
go.
it go? That is where they need to have tailings in all the mines of here. But you see how there, no tailings, everything all goes to the main rivers.
Wow.
Now, to clear a riverbed of these things, even for it to get back to Numini, I don't know. It will take years. And
yeah,
so wait me I clear one riverbed of these impurities. You can't do it easily. It cannot be done easily.
but it
If you are
should
look
be
at
done.
it, it can because I remember say one last week or so, one lecturer at one of the universities was on the panel discussion and he said, look, this issue of reclaiming the sea, the water and the
The
land,
land.
this terminology we should cry, wrong. And you see people on the side of government heckling this man. And I say, look, there is no fight against this illegal process. When so the American said, when I was following this things, the process was to get a school of mines IT department.
Okay. That's the I find that
Yeah,
there are many permits that
yeah. School of mines IT department to get a solution to build up a command center to monitor all those activities of this things.
Yes.
That aspect of it can be done.
Yes.
It can be done. But what happens to those corporates that are arrested? Nothing.
Oh my God.
So, because if you go to the Minerals Commission now, the command center has been built. and it's supposed to track every excavator, every single point that excavator is being used anywhere in Ghana. But excavators, or send or register or licenses, normally trackers bohom.
Yes.
No more linked to the friends say
System.
the command center.
Yeah.
Apart from that, they can also build drones connected to these centers. And you cannot feed a drone from Accra to the mining post. So they were supposed to build various posts in the various regions.
Decentralizing.
Yeah, that's right. So that the drones can feed from the various points, so that
Yeah.
it can also be picked from the distance. Any back on minerals commissioner. You can get the recordings and this.
Yeah.
And to my point, if the government is seriously want to fight this kind of thing, it doesn't need a whole military setup and a police setup to go and do this thing. Get hard trained police and military men.
Special people for that.
Special people. Then you give them body cams. Body cams. And you send them to the field. You monitoring the equipment that the body cams are using and those things. So what I say, for instance, say, police need patrol now body camera. Whatever happens on the field is monitored by the supervisors.
Or communicating crowd.
Or communicating. So they make sure no.
Yeah.
Why can't you do that? And let's say every district, let's train 10
special units,
special people in all these scenarios, so that the activities where they go and listen, they cannot even go and negotiate and take bribes because the activities will be monitored.
Exactly.
If that because so body cam deactivated baby command center no they see say body cam deactivated was here pick on
it's true.
That is seriousness in fighting. It's not about this talking of a state of emergency, this. The commitment of fighting is not there because Scanopa.
In short, no, mean
and at the end of the day,
but to man and comply.
That's that they don't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Yeah.
Wow, it should be ano. And it's my canwa hey, Munya Mayena.
Now, I'm not when Pacho, if I'm saying that, I'm not indicting a particular government.
No. So
because this thing started in the mid-90s. What I say? In the 90s now, early 90s now, the barber from this time. And we have all these things, say, when America decides anything that is becoming a threat to their survival, What I say, the a threat to human life, unlike African
proactive. I deal with a bit with the Ghana reform because we are okay. We have all this drainage, poisonous money go into the sea.
And I'm saying,
your fish and so
gata. If it's poisonous, there and cafes your friends say neutralization levels. If there are heavy downpours of rain, it minimizes this.
Yeah.
Now, what the effect of late, in Shuta, Accra, city is here. So,
Accra, pool.
Yeah, into Ayensu River now. A basic Winnie Barnomania, the Nina contaminated, Nina polluted. Na nsuo twa na nsuo no yiri a.
That's a boy for crew.
Ebua for krum. What is the fate of those people? Our backyard garden. Oh, the future. What is the fate of those people? To the extent say, Konyako water dam, yatum. You understand? So we are killing ourselves.
Brother Paul, brother Cigar, now I come for also the brother TJ. So because the young man here try to rescue the minor because me nim how me need technical knowledge be but me nim say in every situation no there is a means you bet me yes it na TMW once I got a minor enye ngu ye no there I know that there will be a way yenya fair common sense kakran fa no be an contributing the say measure be a bit me afaso because you want him for omu dey chance as na man call for
Anya pacho doc. Anya ehimfo no nkwa na etwa ansase no man nkofo.
he for you
Because o hene kra na o asase na obi eba se with Minerals Commission there or permit to mine on your land. Continue stop.
wow
That's what I say. Nti esa na ohene no so fi say wo be fa kwa akodi die ene ye ne entrance na de mo so yensu de mo be mai no mo fa mai ne fa nsiesie kuro.
hey then Ghana who owns Ghana and you know ya do for obi an come munsu ke bi obi an che na dwen siga
Because esase ne de hemfo ne dia but
you know,
the law sin law no kire say asase ne ye odi a agudie na ewo mu no enye odi a ya ban dia. That is
yeah,
the
but
existing law.
the main test and say, you know, yeah, every time beyond Ghana, no, the simple thing, every Ghanaian, be whether educated or non-educated, will be nimno is to shift blame and point fingers. Maybe any kind
Yeah.
of abino, na buying,
Right.
but abino in a way. That's the question. See, abino there, yen nipa na ewo omanu nyina ni abino. But the point is, your leadership, yen ye choose to go say omulidi. But the point is this: Ghana for nankasa, yen nankasa no okrono man no. I will say nya mind changing attitude. Yen try to say adwen
Yeah.
a. Ke ye o man a yen nankasa no sanman ya ti kan, sanman ya do the call for kan. That and someone obi nyina ka fititi no. Okay? Chance mo na me of 5 years. Aso me dey America. And I'm a says I buy ya bro, and paying for the bro. And then me over 60. Same me so kind the same thing. Two months me say, "Sanko for me 5 years. No more I buy more money so tiwana." No. They then gone and new people have taken over and they're doing the same thing. Meaning, young kasa or my mano, ye change of mind. Your mindset in yet. Cause your genome will be too no be abnormal. No. Yeah, just say normal.
yes
You
yes
see,
yes
and the yes so whom you know, and there's a corruption in Ghana, and yet Obina a buying sikabi egu baby obi nsa ko bomu no yi ska no physical man what they call, and you whom you know contrast and the man for omun deserve, and no ma ye no man more ancient pattern, and no corruption no, and this is what is destroying Ghana because and as well okay so they making yeah or man so jetum because they say ne the cough and that tea uko Ghana they say na go be a business be organize see ubo na say one fa for na obe qualified to work no and what na be who say una na any wo for bi bebe the ba ebeba say wo fa sini o wo wi school nya juma nye na wo be na fa for no say di pa we obe juma boa ade ba fi oh ne kasa se mo nyina kire what I say? Now we crop on Ghana na we clean heart and a clean mindset. Sako bo man. We go do kronuma pe. Yes, I catch. We are the papa no. They can say, hey, Cobra. Na Ghana nyo papa no wa me dio.
Aye.
Nyo kwa na bit myself Ghana. Manafo. Shebusia no. Na the end of the day, so far manu a ha na beba. Ni a cancer asem ma no. Na se wa dwim. Ti ye o man no no sense say na wa it wuti krom na Galamsey nti na wa kasa mo due na mo bedi musu am benom ese na mutim no wa unim say ade na wo ye no wa kasa da ku
Uku, and I'm making.
nti wuti won unim yensa say at the end of the day it will kill you na wa bo wi a ensio crowd be dware mpo unya clean water be dware wono akotu Galamsey no wonya clean water po nya enfa dware wonya clean water nom enso wonwene ho.
Sikana.
And see, that's the problem we have. And see, Abana, a leadership now, T can perfect. It can help. But so man is so much junior. There can you back to measures upon measures upon measures will never work.
Okay,
When
me
you go,
but you know.
me go.
Siga, with this said, me can what to asu. What Mufi said, dear, and you bet me I am solve our problem now, can. Yeah. Public education certificate there no urban education ko phone class ni ade munko yi mabu cinema those type of would that help?
Dabi and yeah training Ghana for this. Yeah, look, Ghana no. Oh yes. They're scared. I think you call a previous year. I didn't say or hear it from one no be hope. Ghanaians are scared of law. I'm telling you, yes, I think single focum. Don't go die in some 6 months, 1 year. No, you need I can't hear more. Me say this thing will stop. I didn't South Africa. I want to go no. I didn't like Congo. I dear, I want to go. And so a humpo. Share Congo grand to go humpo. Almost you say. Na yeah. Oh my God, and moi. And now, na yeah. To what my yes saying you. And say ye bush. And say yes. I didn't. Huh? I didn't. Any panel and the agent will be a tomb. So we need to change our attitude. Ghana for attitude. Wake up here, you better Saba. I'm telling the truth. Oh, yes, it's the truth.
For Nigeria for okay. You see, baby.
Oh, Nigeria for the Ghana, boy. They had me, Mr. Ghana. The Kenyan tea, I can say for beginning. Let me Masuna Metie. Let me see this is very sensible. I dare here about my Ghana new. But my man will never accept this because we'll be to her at Tracy. I'm on one casa, nephew, one need you. Say what they can make as a go for summer, as I say, as long as we because a easy way. No one sit, no one person end, you know, a human to or per simple spray. Na enwura na ahye by the end of the day what's that no who dey enoma ema nti the benefit benefit what's my can
Daddy.
And then also Siga min twa no.
Don't me no question
me person no brother Paul there now also say bio common sense knowledge about how I make me control Galamsey no. Yeah funny say nkwala de nye dwuma nye na omo yes ade no nti ade dey bet me aya be balance ade because na ade so omo ya na they are not using the appropriate means they mining nti akoya ade bia wo nti bufi say ade means bet me aya ade be control ade be profitable by any harmful
Yo, daddy me that say. I said the kind I me be a na me ma peka say a champion probably say catch Dr. Gofrabri Fabuzi say Kofi de o kan nyina e to aso e ba adwenu so akosku a chene mum kwa mu ha de o kan yemfa ye kan ye just say omunimo they know.
oh yeah
they know but enye adwuma on say na ti ka bibi te say wo ho na say ohini bi wo ho na say obi ban krom say ofri wa kwaje permit say otimi mine won asase so asase ohini timi yake me ma yi kakra mi wo me kola adwen kakra me so metimi dia chen say I was aban no ene hemfo no ene ye adwuma bom one say e ba Ashanti regional aban no any otumfo ono na Ashanti region ye ne dia ono na asase no obesi ni so na okache nse de ekoso nyanye so mu na obi ni isi ade ekoso no ye nsuo sei ye no bai sei ye bibia sei sa wo ye ohinkese ohimpon ewo ha die ma wo so hemfo nketua no fa one I warning a issue warning fama omo ekro bia nkurase bia wo sha asante hina ase bia no o issue warning e ma ohene a wo ho say your mother what a permit be bro ni whatever e bia be bro bia no obi ani hu kwan say o mine wo asase bia so say the chemical because chemicals na use there ye nim kwan fa so ye use no ye nim kwan fa so ye use no ade ese ye di say ye fra ye say ye fra bi o mo fra no kwa akoto agum no na so yes sorry insuo na etre no ya papa ya nana ya nwa ma ne yofa no so se be kwase o mo nsuo kakra o so o mo sanom no ye say no ko so mo nia no etibi de ma dwi kakra ma chere say e wo sa ban no ene hemfo no ene ye adwuma ne bo say ekro bia wo ya baso si e be Galamsey wo so no wo sa ahene no se wansi ano kwan na aban ye hu a aban hu a wo sa kro no so hene no wo no e wo se ye Samuel e ma Samuel's letter na de backcourt be yi wa no otumfo makwan e wo ade no ho o mimi hu ni se aban nko antimi nye e na hemfo nkwan no so ntimi nye eto mienu nya se omo ye adwuma ne bom no mo kan tam wo saade we hu because saade we no enye se de omo ye no omo nim hwe ye oti ho ni akofa bia 50,000 Ghana de abehye de sem ohene no ye de abehye de sem na ni age na
we ni atunchen
we ni atunchen kroma no so omo no sabi omo so omo ni bibia omo ni bibia ka okoye isi bibia si a ya report man na woni hwan me na me ohene ha wona se na ono so no ho akokire no
ohene de auto land cruiser ba kokra ma na we no
mesre we de mesre
ene ke ko pa ye ni biedu
ade we ko so daddy me se taba me call Ghana me ko sie me papa na ye nam baby a ye ko ni kro baby a me papa fi na e kwane nam so to say from ayini mo to Galamsey na unhumfo body ne banchinfo aya se no enu aya bubu che say ahomete esu ye wo hini wo krom ho ebi akroman kra so akoka he enkofonfo aya se no koko aya se no mi ka se no aso no didi ho kakra asen so ahene ni abese na from nti no ono so nipa no okoka nsi ape obenya asem etuwe de abese ya so usu a obi asu nani asanteman otumfo wona asanteman eya odia yesrew ya besrew
ne honko a o
ene honko a
na me ka se
what's the listing
that me ba se ukọ listing so a oyi so ochima ho o ti ase
you see de na pa che o
de won se timi nyina no aban no ene hemfo akese no egi bia ni ohemfo aban ni ahemfo akese ni kasa issue warning ama mo hemfo ketua ni nyina so bia ye betu bia no ida se betu ade so mumi anwini ye ho mumi anwini wutimi kwa China imagine pay as one time ho hwew se betu
onko tutu asase so
just say you ho a won tiase ya Africa
da mi twa no mi kase mi akere sisi ya was ma kan me kase bi ke win say aso wo kan e make sense by 100% ayefo no because kwame koma wo baka na ban mu obu nyina no no one near him for the book or my Ghana. Into Mississippi factories, baby, we no mapi, you know, because or no moon and not a journey into we're successful in that line. To the Okan, 100%. But Besame say I am from more Ghana one. And this are two for any or chairman, Mr. Gofaya Bubu Mudinano. Only benefits need be if we are going to say the moon. Yeah, and look at the Abaco. I don't know, almost think Nadal Lumba Boyumbi was say, Sagati Tutua, and the Ucha on Puanitia. Canada said, no, be a pum 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 pum. Okay, say for no, a be Biomonocasa. Campaign for the organization and coming. Yeah, if you call Ghana continue in a good because Omunina Kahon. And I did we custom and the tea kind the cough kind and I was so also kind didn't Miss Maka Obia nim the echo so Ghana but nobody is doing anything. You know why? Because they are all involved. Sikana because I am from almost one only say royalties now gold ready for boys and so on. So I'm gonna say they castle ever come home and I swam nuclear back. See, this is why over the to channel. Sana didn't hear.
But you was not with your canon. Ben can't yourself, Buana said, by you know me any proof. That was idea.
That's it. That's the person may have permission from me. Now, me intervention, Kakra.
Maybe we come for echo Jenny. I didn't want. Who the officer did you see?
No, cigar. They said the because the same case me no me any proof no. Ti asem ni say asem na aba ne ye say abeto dwa aba ya wo e ka asem no. Minim say enkofo so tie. Yes. And I say kwa bia so no obo bete. Na any me kan ne say we dey sisi anu na aba ne ye ni ade aba ni say ye ka wase ehemfo akese no. Now aban no need to work with them. On him for Cassiano and I know Munajuma. So,
yeah, but who's see any proof? Yeah, who prove any?
Maybe prove now.
Who's see any proof? Yeah, we will prove raw.
Sige. Maybe you know, mambo any soft chips we are.
Meaning, but who see yeah can any proof? And I mean, catch on say
prove now. Prove now, me see any no. You need proof say. Otumfo enim sadie we yakoma biasa ne se
dey any proof say dey proof
me ba say esia no me bo esia no prove na me so wo prove no esia say ba yes esia ye flow say prove awo no ehemfa na akọ hu say ye di sika be se ne sem ehemfa na hu say otumfo mo obi tumi so mfa kwa sadie we
na we leader me bo who leader na eno me e koso na adi eni enya airtime no we woni atenten
point of correction. Point of correction. Shiga. Point of correction. The me person say any party your program now. We should properly structure I don't know towards solution. Because pointing fingers to a money, I don't know. And I'm the say the box stops with the government. Say I buy a issue permit. We issue permit to small scale miners. And no money idea. Now one more way to cry. And say you withdraw on licenses. Then structure the whole thing based on community mining. Community mining say yen yanko for na no mkoye o mining. Yen creative bit say multinationals for no mba jom concession mo yeso adwuma no. Yen creative bit say okay say community we say one more go concession. Now process by and mine one more concession. Now so more define a friend say technology. Money idea. There's not going to be any Galamsey. So I say the what is American? Them fans say
right.
empower the community.
Right.
But a dear mining process no be issue. they should use the right equipment.
Exactly. And I mean, so
No,
make it.
the right equipment.
And they should be guided.
And I'm making because my engage professionals, miners, and more a training how you know money. Don't
Exactly.
give the license to small scale miners. Say,
No.
that is crude system. Na say a banasana, nebao. Say a banasana. The government machinery should have a monitoring system because some say mines we were mines we were mines we were, and they are monitoring the mining operations.
Almost set up, almost schedule, almost regulations.
Almost set a friend say, a friend say, excavators, trackers bohon, trucks and trackers bohon, and drones. I monitor, this one, it will not involve the chiefs.
No.
That's why I said, meba with you, meba. Because the top instructions come down to the Nuniyad and say, the government has made these structures. Chiefs now more Warford now, sad and affecting mom. Chiefs now more affecting on more in the implementation. But say, Enfan say, about to her. Now robbery cases, I'm robbery, a course sa. Now say, Enfan say, what yes you come say. Now I say, your friends, and him for na and Kochiakron from without the police, because the interior minister should have total control over those things.
See, they may make no men say but me just say the government need to work with the chiefs too.
And work with them. I'm so when point na raise you no. Inti say wo hene wo community na say royalties ebeba ho a we make sure say royalties na ebeba na emfa yare bia emfa asudie bia na nomi bia emeka ono money ad we make sure say sa proper minds na ya set ho no enu mo mbe adwuma so ho esin say oyi ubegya ma nkofo ase won sa ase e di yare ni sa na manaba no most of the issues yempe hard work
And then the crap.
yempe hard work hwe wonim wo betra bruchire me boa adwuma ukọ adwuma wo ye no we are paid hourly inti se wo under perform ayinu ni ade a wo manager be yiwadi saade en ebi ni fie inti se set up mining companies no mo ye adwuma na community ni kura na ye adwuma wo mo no ni ade no na hemfo na ba krum ha fo mo nya adwuma nye me wa no enye libra ye friends say work and ebia liberal work no you can engage about 10% of the community but obi o tie kura se obi apese okoye man segment bi because yes sa concept no sa mentality no eno ne ehemfo role also mo play what I say because say be 2-3 years ago na omukusi military barracks Boase inti shortcutting no ehemfo na wo community na ye from no buy military barracks no ye friend say contractor or no ordinary expertise ba be si da no ehemfo no buy no omu pli ni nyina say ye be adwuma kesi we ho dia o say enwuma no enwuma ni bi wo ha community no ye de ma omo enwuma bi say on be supply abo ne anwea ena boys na mo nkurase ho no ye be form mo ya adwuma ni bi meanwhile no sa high profile technology na mo de ba adwuma no sa nkurase fo omuni sa expertise no bi omuni bi but akaye ho say every community bi abukom bia no omu make demand oboase kra mines ye ho enu mani ade.
That's why I can back
The biggest complaint is say fa ho
Look at
Meanwhile, your mom facility, training facility, training for in the various fields. Now say mines in here any part. Then they pick them from the training grounds. I'm all base no money had omonko. They'll go and do Galamsey.
The me can say the
Yeah.
see the okay. You see the okay
Yeah.
okay. What the point you be ko no so always.
Yeah.
The me can say the okay see
Yeah.
say ohene baka say yeah mining company abi o mu be bie na na so me no. Monfa ekroma fo no so nya adwuma ni bia. Maybe to me no I don't see anything wrong with it. But you base you on they're looking for the skillful people. They are not looking for unskilled people. Okay. Maybe feel sad. And based on labor you need it. Ombefa ombetnya from kromam ni bi. E dia no kra beboa. Ma sa Galamsey ni ade also be we are and also kra na be so. Anyway, I don't know if say what make it that point.
Percentage in
percentage nisa.
Now, you see, the American say, Sir Galamsey, to stop Galamsey, to be honest with you, Daddy, cigar, say, I buy no, even though you're kind for a casa, but I buy no. And yet, any of him for not a human dear. May say, oh, yeah, because I ban on the side to be so baby. The sent me so baby, so for coming, then they'll say, I made a memoir, I ban on what and cry. Also, so a better than a win, I be who win. So, ain't he? Once you see, and him for a ceremony did the crow now. Once you see almost so, and so I can know among Casa. Not a him for a certain issue warning. Emma stop chiefs, you know.
No one year, Juma. So, Ohini means the head of the community leadership.
Right.
What I say? Abai si ijina. Say ye be say ye task force beba ye wo say beba. Ohini no entimi enkweti. Ontimi stop enema ekoso. When me wo more young guy bia ye wo no Canada ye training in Canada where no money ade. Along the line no oba Ghana no bo say na say Ghana crop opportunities so mo Ghana mo say omo ye nti. O sha ase no oba ye no. O sha ase with the cement distributor shipment sa ne man no money ade. Ena oba fie no nkofo hu say na ye akunwa na eda fie na ye vacant na ye nkofa ye dishi mama media akunwa so abesi abetuna Ghana ena obefa young man kudi hini intimi for some time na maintain ka oba na o ka what he went through said na kudi hini or a friend say ko ho baby no say inside no mkoe no ye friend say him for now kwotro mo no him for no mo she na so mo de ne ko site no ya ko hwe sa ase bi eno mu say site bi ho nkofo ebeje mining na exploration na mo ko some koyo exploration kwa no mako sense ase no no ye and was stop wo say exploration license doesn't mean you should mine what stop wo mo and na omo ko omo san akwaje licenses for small scale no mo de buy no mo say look me asase na mo si mo buy mines no mo ne ade no mo fa mo detail mining plan na mo famra mining plan mo famra
voila
na ye hwese proper mining na mo be ya asana ye be mo kwan ye be mo access to the land enye sa dia muntimi fa mo machines emisi eyi ho no mo ne are ena oja ho bankan okoya nkofo ne the machines akosisi o mu kwa kutu no mo ne are ena wo se me mpene ehwa na otu nika oko police headquarters ena okache nkofo no se omur community ne ho no mo ne ade no omo na nanom saase omo gya ho no mo ne ade no saase ni bo kra okoso kra no mo ne ade a o se ekopo libation no me hu amamre ase omo timi form machines nkosie no so saa no mo tie de a adechie bia omo ahwe a omo promfo adechie bia omo ku nipa wo saa mindset ho nti police form mo no mo kopen kofo no akira kwan no mo yi machines ni nyina free so hwe na enye easy fight for him but twakwan masade no wa mo kwan mo ntu ayi.
You see, on say minchwa no ti. Inta me di
So
kaka say
the
Ghana.
commitment of the people
Yeah, make
nipa
am
na
say.
ono na adwene no ho ono na adwene ne nye local adwene o because atra brochire ye wona brochire why the
Exactly.
degrees to
Inta
me
me
ade
can
no
say
de
Ghana no. Ya
aha
man has been corrupted. Ya dino be tumo
aha
enye normal. And
so
normal
who dey make
abnormal
sense
kwana Ghana for gidi. Okay?
eh
Mama example bi. Yet ho Denakov any po mu de mu nya we. Yes sports ah. Yet Ghana. And na ye simple sports. Football ye boy ni mo we. Ah ye nyina kan finity. Ya tell ma de na practice. And
eh
say ya kaka na Ghana league group ni. Who's that page for me? They know. I know me
you
home.
know
Sɛ
eh
ɛnɛ
Bless that.
beginning sɛ ɛnyɛ kan
Bless
sɛ
the
ɛnyɛ
elbow
kan
ball.
ɛsɛ mu
Remember, bless
leadership
the elbow ball.
leadership
Bless the elbow ball. Fua. Omo to qualify for AFCON. Ye di omo tem. He so be anye. Ye tu omo. And don't qualify for World Cup. I'm for Bossy. Ye boss say Ghana is the best country. Oh, you see?
that
This is
pacho ziga wa group no
group, eh?
your friends say wo ma qualify Ghana group na wo mu
Yeah. Some.
wahwe
Yeah.
wahwe
Yeah.
wahwe enti
Yeah.
enti enti also who what is ahead of us
Yeah. But me the end say yet ti Ghana no yemfa ti de me fi say obi di boni o manum na so no mu a
mm
say jailing simple na yes yeah you to e ma obi enchire ma no obi ba na obi de bi a obadwu mienu hwe de
oh
ti
yeah
Ghana say abrante no
mm
e say so tebro che ha onim de no onim se no bi wa abnormal no was standing up to but ono kwa no on team fight it. He needs a
team
whole
fight
people. You
ofri
see, oh,
hosisi a
and
ofri
nobody is going
hosisi
to
a
help him.
nkofo be kwa kwesina chi
Yes. Oh, because a gophobi a jet to me say of Ghana the penny here. I'm paso. Don't pay no more.
eh mm
Don't pay no more. There's nothing. Naka
me the political system no cry
what
twama wo political
Ghana
system
come.
ho do twama wo
Yeah,
cry
that is off.
enye
That is off. Any poor, baby, I want kasa. Would you baby, I want you know, baby, I will see with that. Would it be a would you say land a you for any chromana? Be also done, we any more. Now the next
ai
question, be also see it any more area. Would I just imagine? It's a plan looking. What would it be also
unyamae no introduction no me can be bit Dr. Koff me say me yam me say Ghana is heading towards a failed state.
Yes, it is.
And
It's heading towards a failed
Chris.
state.
It
Yeah,
is.
you
It
be
is.
a better
Uh-huh.
a platform we back as a moment.
Fair
No, no,
wouldn't say
no, yeah, yeah, or no, the
wouldn't
sustainable.
say
Me, I'm sick, and
wouldn't
I'm here.
say
Them pen me.
in
No, no, I
in
got
Kruma ideology now set up no in Kruma ideology now set up no. It came with a bold vision. So with a sense of direction.
Yes.
Bold vision, a sense of direction, the discipline. The chance here with Nkwara no money, I don't know. And among for Obia struggles Obeja police force, military, customs, immigration, because Obeja bribe.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Ah, now,
Yeah, Obeja bribe.
Mr.
Oh, and
T,
na
we are in a country. We have been just with you. Military
Mama
in 1 minute.
Nunsi,
Now what was
Mama
good? My phone you can see and talk.
Mama Nunsi na
DC, DC, yeah, or Krubi so. No, Minister Munyama TikTok. Who say a choir, a deho, a cum nipa on so many times. I'm maybe deho. And on one gada, a chromophone on this cabaye. And on one casao, a dis and no and to one. I got to a yebe filiquano, a equanawi. Or just that one, a buying as many pamia arresting. Just imagine. I don't know.
oh
Only who cries or equino.
Oh, into
Why we
commitment.
just imagine a country like this? A country like this, oh. Now can say Obinya Galamsey too. Who say Nesabi?
Into that commitment. No, that
Oh.
time no. Unum say the level of indiscipline. No, we need to set up and introduce military training. JSS nkwala ma pass SS ni nyina no. Umunya full admission to the tertiary. Nti ka ebenya right after omo exams no. Nkwala ni nyina enroll to the various military centers. So 1 month cry no money idea before they enter money idea. Because if you say say 1 year, say be 1 month cry before be enter into money idea. That's when you 1 month military training na. 5 months na aka no. And 6 months na aka na the whole town.
The Ubasa Ghana for me executioners. Where Ghana don't look so ya we buku. Abusia. Abusia so ba pe. Kwase no mututu. First
No. Where's our home?
Military background.
It makes sense. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Where's our
Military background. Make sense. Perfect.
You see,
a society.
You can't into the military. They can't into the military. Obia, all military background. Yeah, the discipline is first.
And
Ghana no, you have not. The discipline.
Obi crack what you Obi Ghana. Obi will treat you. Hey.
Say I revive a discipline a year. A year.
I'll be kind. What my power? Get home. You can see about it. Kabe on.
I deal with I can't sano. I deal with I can't sano. A serious issue.
Oh yeah, very serious.
And who I pioneer your first why you best no. Say ya knew a pa said it but what you want a true so you put down a failing a nation. Just say you was son in Ghana and no my walk. And no my walk power.
Oh, cigar, as a American, Sigaya no rubbish. Sigaya no rubbish.
Because I'm not rubbish in it too. Missy, I am perfect.
Yeah,
but it's not that country now.
There should be a pragmatic approach. Now, we a pragmatic approach our own. You should cost it. Cost now. The benefits outweigh negative. It doesn't mean say we not get negative aspect of it. That is why you should look at.
Adum TV. A fence a lesson a pin sheet. Now me say now I one catch them say bra. Muna mutero chentina. We see the and the yes anymore. Like how Kruma can say yes, Japan. Obi was thinking no. On one, I'm not representing anything. They all can a perfect sense. But on my Ghana na, Mimi knew no, a whole Saturday now, what can you find?
I mean, catch up.
Or maybe it's America.
Say, desire Kodia, then we can't achieve anything. We can't achieve anything. But we should make the effort. Or say, make the effort.
In every situation,
beginning, I was saying, simple.
No, you are making a very big mistake.
It's not
a very big mistake.
And then we are saying, you don't need a man and old woman. And we here, America, how many mistakes? I'm going to say, we'll do more. If you say one, and then you say, you know,
I disagree with you.
Oh,
I disagree with you. Hey, Dr. Koff. me person me too much de. Unim say a friend say UK monarch na ho monarch na ho obia no say nkwala tete abochire no mu ne ade no. You don't use corporal punishment on them. You don't use harsh decisions on them. But behind the scenes, those directly behind the money are them. Not your mom strict disciplinary a friend say. A friend say disciplinary training. Ya time sa generation we no buy Diana a few money ade ankwala no. Womu loopholes was animal and a corrupt side. Because woman say Ubabe Roya, no money idea. School do Bocono. Or say a power, or say a power, some power. But that training will not come out.
Emma out, and
I'm out. Over the weekend.
We come on the son Queen, the last born.
Yeah.
So I go to Oko Jai, or sit a stitching Neddy, Papa Bufu Pa.
Yeah. Say, ya facade no, ya facade no be. And she who say, say, you do commonly to train, yeah, incentive a woman who say, Ubedru say, Ubenya say, Ubeyu say, Ubeyu say, na, any adrenaline and far. Oh, ne buga for now. So, we are training refined minds. Refined minds, and those who make impact. See, a society no power there. It should be make serious effort. To
but me as now can in no they make a win and won't as you here. They won't can. Why people naturally they are born to obey laws and rules. Omusubani different. And I be so I it's not to obey any law.
So one meba so one mpanyfo pa mpanyfo ye ne ani mpanyfo sane ye no mo transe no mo ne ade a ukofie bia mu na nkwala ho mpanyfo no ne ade a umutumi identify say nipa we say obey say we identify say obey say nti ye basoma ana ye ba ayi no ne ade a ye sma omomo ye select omomo what you say nti eba ekosa no ne adromo odi akiri mu se afi ye favor we no si enti adent na yen sisa ya adwene kakra. That is psychology of molding people. The psychology of molding people. Na say ye ka say ade na say kra nti enye ho hwedi a. Yeah. Oh, that is it. That is not it.
No, but
Nkuma ideology now.
Since independence, question. Now since independence up to today now, would as well working. Working see and 2 percent say Ghana no. Side way, Ubin Trebi there, and I said this is a new thing. Ufi said Ghana, after the year, bad boy Ghana, and I said Ghana.
Me basono. Na me basono. What I say? Inti your nkruma ye ideological school no more omo young pioneer for. Inti sa young pioneer for no. Omo graduate here na nka omo akọ Winneba ideological school. Inti ideological school for no. Ne be your workers brigade. So in defense of the nation. Inti ideological school for no Winneba for no. The best graduate into some Moscow. In ideological, they were going to be trained to be ministers. They were not going to be corrupt people. No money corrupt. Inti tama cough. Ye school I cry a chance yeah call you no say. Nanya dia.
Okay.
We are not supposed to be there. The plan na no my no money adana. One of the top tertiary year na nkomo ministers and MPs omumma.
Oh, because we are planning super.
Yes, sir. So, the first the first bungalow na o amo akonomotie no money I don't know. It was a clinic.
Oh.
So ansana ayinu money ade na ansana onko no be ade na link ade to the golf course.
Aye, because that's so. That's super.
Nti ye tu nkuma no e na mo na sisi ye friend say 1970.
Everything.
Aha. And 1970 omre start here. That time no any man on my bed ni ade na. Nti
Because
the
almost
idea no
starting
say
school from nowhere, machinery,
eh
everything
yeah.
was in there.
Nti Zigaro ade o ka say obi ani sa plan say there were plans but military indiscipline na na ye wono mu ni ade no. Coup after coup after coup after coup na nti ya build the leadership.
And then out together also can say,
And I
yeah,
make
we
I
will
say
come military, cool. And that's the
and I make I say
cool.
nti
Dabi
ama e
o.
kwan
Oh, say
nti ama e kwan
the
e ma ya build the political leadership.
yeah, me ti the okay ni nyina. Me no. Sa asa okay dey say ano. Me I was born into it. Me na be so anti me apa say no a brigade. I work a brigade okay. Me mami. We work as brigade one we me apa secretary. Me apa na commander. Asante Brown for region ni nyina. Doing kuma time. And I come to transition no from brigade no to a DC. Ti me apa be DC. No on the papa akosan so DC. E o mampon. Ti me na I was born into it. Bangre ya okay. Uko kuma say go park one yi in so. I want to tell you that ko da so si ompo. So Timina, I knew the American me sometimes the American say, Yen Ghana for no. Ya Gino Mobia to mu a jedia and your papa. And the agent say a norma. And what they have me. She say, yes, she knows the son. See, you can get
Na ebe
pepper.
uti na wo ka say asese ebe da asesa.
Say, as a son from the
Start from
friend say, yeah, you
it
think
should
of
start from somewhere
yes,
uti.
starting jailing go for. Yes, starting jailing go for.
Why
What the Bonia?
why
Yes, some good. Oh.
uti. Okay.
Now go dey agrada uche agrada too much nyasa me no obi ase oba o man ekuro no di
template
oba na
no
bro no nam ho na go che agrada too much nyasa me no
template now who use no template now we use no. I can tell you say yamfa de me make no ansha se e na amfa system no say ukoya ade na say na ebeto a o de me kire no now say ujeli nkofo ebeye a friend say eh cycle of revenge.
The dictatorship rule.
Aha uti ebeye cycle of revenge na because the political circles na e ho no money ade no e rotate.
we galam say who says you illegal ni abechi wade do go jera e de be recycle bi madam stand go for no omu die o man na bro I was say chi omugum period
ɛno deɛ kamen gye nsɛ bia ɛno that Galamsey no we shouldn't politicize that thing as
Na America no
Galamsey no and the meme the cigar can me tina so bi say wo ye Galamsey ko ade a won anya we no dia wa bu mra no so yanchi nkotom simple when nya dia we no I was say ye ba be pampren wa na se ba be ye bia no wa bu mra o sensu ukum kofo o say o man bi bia enfo mi ade nya wo say no adentina wo se hwew when you be I say you issue one in Biadima said next time we yes I be me a bet you because you're born the obienti. You're born the no obienti there. And if you get caught there, then you should get punished for that. And you know when yeah, a ban beba, a ban way back, a ban fine.
A friend say Paul the American say number one, you should get good leadership with the political world to implement every policy that they are introducing.
exactly good
And I make actually say political world no political world how to idea. We should build leadership, we should build a generation, we should give them the discipline, that kind of thing. And on a friend say bottom up approach. Okay, I say yes, I don't know not good leadership no yeah. Wow, if you say you amount a chance to go and do military training, no. What the basic revenge the law will deal with you. What I say, Eti said you will be a quiet Galamsey law no deal with you.
There should be consequence in every measure.
Okay.
Everything.
The
In
same original,
everything.
the same
I
original
just say,
question.
aha. I just say,
Better. The same original question. One general
Obi
question.
koya dia, Obi koya dia, got to be any.
Yeah. No general question back. One general question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Name sir. Okay. But so they say Danakov, anybody T, any George. Pamicho, mo submission ni mo say mo Kenya ye perfect but America ha mo te mo Ghana na mo ko leader. Ko leaders na one ni. Na me support mo. I'm telling you, go, I will support you because the mind na e wa ha no. Enye bi na wo Ghana ho no. Ghana. Ah.
Let's go back to the problem.
Who can say George? Who can say because you say me bo?
Let me know.
Who can say that guy be okroma? Na me catch you say ya na for pa no no for 4 time no. Okay, because I saw it other. Say na madam for pa no no ya ne no no critic about a yinuma ban Rollins no. And na for 4 time no. Na wo ye oh kroma otimi e sorry gina nti akufo running for president wo bakru ho ne na nam ti bibia na kwai kufonya power ena boy enya akonya no call Ghana ni din have metanaka because of programming ena guy you call Ghana hey tell you kwa no friend opadies near the man ko ni na na plan no ha ti wo kwa no friend near man dies afi ni se friend no hey afi ni 6 months afi no friend the same office no ye friend ombu say your appointment na ah ye your appointment na mu ni me also ya know but also say obi afra this is who appointment sana what you need nakasa me ye ti enipa na wonu no ye a grassroots canvassing for sana ma ye ti kan enu ma sa pe no on kan no ye she said okodu gana bi they are corrupt no after the say ACC adan any estate
Yeah, you need to
obi
go
a woni bi
through.
the organ was that CSS ni ade
Now
ye who yet
you need to go
you
through
see
psychology of human development and human behavior.
me
Oh,
who me the whole man trust in the baby me who
when
dream
it
me
comes to political
seriously
ideology, when it comes to
mhm
the political ideology, oh,
I don't know that. I don't know. I've been in my room all day.
sisi awoka say ye tikrum ha de ye te ha ye de no mani
mhm
ade. We can
mhm
only do our bit because sisi ano they are selling the political leadership. And
oh
yet,
wow
and no,
Of course, was on him so
it's not on
oh yeah,
merit.
because I don't can say no come say wow, say who baby
It's not on
very
merit.
interesting.
See, if it's on merit, na say me call me community, me call stand the assemblyman, na say the community cry no money ade no. Okoye na one to aduane amount of na and I say one entertaining of na akoye skasem oti ase
Ghana party.
enti na ete ha no enti ete ha pa se enipa no ti ase se daakye ye nyina be benefit enti ye nyina sacrifice na ye mbom a
Mm-hmm.
is different.
Yeah.
It's different. Now people don't think about daakye. They are that surface. The only people on bit me are changing and then man say when we have political leadership, I said they not coming come out and what near what your friend say ideological students we no money are there. Now oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know money are there. Uko di money na oh yeah grant to be any
Yeah. True.
because nkofo na ya training one with that psychological mind say yeah say na or say oh yeah say na oh yeah judge uko position say na sisi ọma corrupt system ni nyinaa all over nti enye obi a
Mm.
from a small corner and now bit me a making impact when we have a strong leadership
Ghana.
strong leadership no kra na awo no uti strong leadership kra na awo no wan hwe a enam kofo umunya kwan enye de omo penalty
Ni ebekun.
yebekun
Mm.
obi ehu lumumba no mu ne ade na ma yeto omo because they wanted to prevent they wanted to protect
and said the Okano.
yeah
True. See,
Meba, well, maminka, my last point, no, because time ko. We need to close up now. What we're trying to do is say, pragmatic systems and put in place. Ubia no say, file police. Now, who the police at there Kobokronwa, who are secure. The same thing, any amount military training now. Oh, now misbehave. Who are secure. Ubia, a patch of mouth. You have to face the consequences. That is going to be the starting point. Say, sad, because like, we a friend say, Pareto, who use Pareto law, Pareto analysis. So, often nipa 100. And wodo mu yɛ adwuma na ofie na sɛ 100 ni nyinaa umu nyinaa ɛmmoa wo as a leader no ɛma wo achieve results a obi a obenye nipa bɛɛ 5 6 or 10 ɔmo aka ne nyinaa nyɛ mmoa wo. You use those people who are committed to your ideals and your ideas to stamp authority. And at the end of the day no tambia no where you nyinaa go through what agenda goes through what policies go through and all those things you make those people useless into a big way. That is how
Asma Okano, you are talking to the elite in the country because the Okano, Ghana
you see,
one.
you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
No.
You don't understand. Say Uti. Say Unya start TBB. Now wagumpa. You will not write off the whole country people say ni penny na nenye. Wagumpa. Where wagin no a very festy in nipa bebree.
That's true. Of course.
And him for nipa bebree. Omakase ade wo ya de pa de na mo me mo ano. Pa mi wo ano said the AC can no. Sisi ano we have to have the hope. What I say, the hope and the message of hope to the people who say, "Sane maya no money." But we shouldn't rule out to say, "Yes, I saw your papa no, we be sabotage." That is human nature. That is human nature. And
but Ghana human nature and to 100%.
You are still holding on to your beliefs.
We have a country.
I tell you.
Your country osu castle mwa ye presidency that ane eyi ni nyama no na enipa kwabrani a wonu suit adi akopake ne car akọ gina pona no ehọ no okọ yiri nan. Now just imagine side nipa we and I can ask me I will catch
you are talking about minor
no, you minor across the whole country.
Past couple of days, no issues should be about him fear no more. When for what cast out news and any abre was if moi munya muguheya ye kasa ansem we see no mani adon sampa sensemi enya ha nearby munyina mo antena mu bi ye nyina ya nka sei enso we ya ba ya asema ba ho no mani adon de ebi nu firi ha esa fachiri ekokeka nsem oh baby but sansem na o ka from the bottom of his heart so o ka fina kom say na o se nipa behave. You see, the intra, your walk, back to the previous topic, no money, I don't know. Yamsum no money, I don't know, I say, and say, sir, you combine your religion with leadership. You see, simply say, look, this. What kind of crowd? Nyambe wow, one kind of crowd. Unyam fasu bia wo ade wo. You can't try wow. Tell the nation with all your heart. I mean unyam sum. What I say?
But the Jamaican, the whole can I'm I'm not trying to
Not
rubbish anything.
Paul
I'm not trying to destroy. Maybe I'm not trying to do anything. But me didn't say. Me no. I believe in action. Me life no. If you say me no. Me believe in action. Say I do we. Na me say me yeah. Na me yeah. Me yeah. Me nko ho. Me this is me. Sana believe in Ghana.
They make
Approach
Kenya
no.
action
And I
centered.
say
And
Ghana.
it's about me Kenya action centered.
Yeah, because
Once that
Ghana no.
year, you won't get
Yeah,
any result.
but Ghana no. Say Udi Bibi a concurrency and no. On my nankasa na ban nankasa no. Abajin chen na sisa for so long.
The American say, when
Road
you
back.
get
Lebo,
the American say,
I can't Kumasi.
you are talking
They
about
ba
different things, and I'm also talking about different things.
yeah, but do
You
it.
are talking about different things.
Let me
What you say?
example.
5 minutes to go.
Me example. I can't to Kumasi Road. Omkas on dual carriage. 8 presidents and I bet you moko. This road is still there killing people. It's never done. And this is the country you're talking about too. And that's not anymore.
Dr. Kof,
They know.
let's make this and conclude the
Oh,
subject now, because
this,
the one say, me, I'm talking about solution.
Okay, man. But who may be
No,
OBFE?
I'm talking about solutions.
but one starting program now.
And he's
Solution will
talking
never
about
work.
his frustration. We
No,
can never,
but
yes.
you have to point out
Okay.
the problems.
And
One person
I'm
program
talking
now.
about
How can you solve?
solutions
No, how can
and
you
the
solve
effort.
something
And
without
he's
a
talking
problem?
about frustration. Inti,
He's talking about how the people
yeah,
their beliefs and one more. So they know what to do, but they won't do it.
yeah.
That's what.
And let somebody start it.
And also, that's
Let's
what
start.
we are looking for.
If it will not change, they make
Yeah, we will give it
my
all.
conviction is that we can change the system when we put in
Exactly.
place
So, that's what we are all anticipating.
All this system can be changed.
without going back to lament about what others are doing, what others have done. Yeah.
That off. In
Yes,
this modern Ghana na woman, all the system now you bet me a change it. Yeah. Sa democracy system now you won't in Ghana per se. And I'm telling you.
Oh, you are, and I'm making no.
And
And that's what it is.
And I'm telling you. So
we do see from Kakra.
Who define with democracy in Israel? Number one, Uti. You're one. You're benevolent. You're benevolent democracy. So, and your benevolent dictatorship.
Okay.
So what I say?
Explain
it whichever way, you know. Even if we have the dictatorship and we have the benevolency attached to that dictatorship, it boils down to the fact to say we're a dictator, but Ukanya Sasama Ubiti. It's I say.
Okay.
And you walk a friend say you walk a friend say democracy. I are benevolent, but at the same time, we can have a dictatorial tendencies.
Yeah,
it's just a firm that takes up firm decisions.
okay.
You cannot define say democracy and then
Okay. They tell me cancer. We must have a question back. We must have 2 countries. Now, Burkina Faso.
And look at coming back and
Number 1, Burkina Faso. Number 2, Rwanda, Port Gami.
Yeah.
We see a military rule.
Yeah, that is the dictatorship. But that is dictatorship along the line, along the line, the Oman practice benevolence dictatorship. They achieve results. So, ultimately, Rwanda now oppose government. You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't oppose government.
Meba. You can't oppose government.
Yeah.
Say, Obianim.
But if the government is working, why do you oppose the government?
Meba. Obianim. Time na Papa J was no. Time na Papa J was no. And he complaining very bitterly about how na Papa J D money. And then it came to a point, it came to light say, and your man now all ye ninano. Na na ye bonnet. Na what they say your man, what they say comudin. What's not be so new ye after so. And nothing. Now, Papa Koye, I can tell you, say, conform a bray afeno. Oh, you may be a
And you fan to her because a different subject altogether.
Different subject, maybe.
Uti, I saw the weakness in what they were doing. I will never say my fate or my system. Me as I sit here. Because me who never be bria. Uti. I say a benefiting idea is good. And never be brave see rolling time. Probably people didn't say it, but we lived in it. We saw a lot of things in it. But see, it's like he became a populist president more than a practical president. He was a populist who could never be behind the scenes. Yes, I know what I say. And no, infuriate a lot of Ghanaians are almost say, almost rise here. And when we say, and a lot of people are, they are all trying to join the political force. But Senkane democracy, no need a giant and a birthday, I don't know gradually. It could be anyhow very interested in being a politician.
Yeah.
They are not interested.
Maybe that cough. As much you see, I'm okay. Me who say, na cigaro can be say, Ghana na ye nino. And ye can say which or monana.
Yeah, a book now. I heard for no about Rollins no kind.
Kinda.
Aha. Indian
They make can say. They make can say. And some ye can see what the what make it point so many points.
Yeah.
That got fucking well be are you. Now they may person say it's as a woman, yes, all money. They know. What can be said? What can be said? What ye young practices are you know? What the starting practices? No, you be a tough form, but and practices and let me condemn the it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. But the mean said, and so much you can name. And for Sabina Sabia, Obun Yadino, Obun Adin Pado Mutimpa. Sadia way, when you be a cry, so Christ and care as a so. More, sir, and when you fall with the enemy, what to try be brave. What to try crab full close to be brave. And go home, that brought for come fast or move on country. Who now? Someone who be who need happy.
And your subject discussion, no.
I mean, maybe, but the person sending say, Galamsey can
moderator, my CD me time on.
Me or ending a
your man, your man, and you call swap. Or Coco who said, or visiting ya, that's all call for a year. Or Coco who said, I Crobafono, to Galamsey, I hold no fan of Cohuno. And you know, one who's sano, or by the Cromo who's a study with Cosmo, what to me put to stop to it. And also, we have to talk about it. Do somebody have to tell you about it?
Yeah, Galamsey, every day, clear 200 excavators every day from the port.
Yeah, what 30 seconds to go. You will make that must say.
Yeah.
Mo deliberate on very
Yeah.
nice. I mean, some more moving and I'm person by distract you. They will be very pleased with Mungina contribution. Very nice. Well, next week you will find a different topic, but the other day I get it to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased to say Ubia switch me expressing the views. That's a ne. Thank you, Brother T. Thank you, Brother Paul. Thank you, Brother Cigaro. Netiefo ina da masimo share na mo like it. Na mo subscribe na dwumadie no nkosro. Until then, God bless you. Goodbye. Goodbye for now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.